Doraemon launched a small house with a bamboo copter, and it landed right next to the movie theater. He pressed the teleport button, and the space around them vibrated. Nobita looked out the window and saw his house had been moved next to the theater. That's the power of the relocation device. It can effortlessly teleport a house anywhere. Since our new neighbor is a movie theater, they should at least give us some free tickets. I don't know where Nobita gets his confidence. Just as they were leaving, a man complained that their house was blocking the theater's lot, which was reserved for seniors to exercise. Nobita's mom asked how that was possible, since there was no theater nearby. The man told her she wasn't listening. Offended, she went outside to check for herself. Nobita and Doraemon panicked and hit the restore button, instantly moving the house back. The man started to point out the theater, but he was left completely stunned when he saw it had vanished. In front of him was just a strange street with no theater in sight. When his mom asked if he had any more questions, he just apologized for the misunderstanding and left. So much for free movies? Nobita decided to try somewhere else. This time, he moved the house to an amusement park. They hoped to have some fun, but his mom noticed a crowd staring at them like they were zoo animals. She yelled at the intruders to get off her property. Nobita and Doraemon were terrified and quickly moved the house again. She asked who they were and why they were in her yard. Wait, where did everyone go? That was close. If mom finds out we've been moving the house around, we're in big trouble. Let's just find somewhere empty to play. Nobita set his sights on the mountains and activated the device to move the house there. They opened the door to find beautiful scenery, fresh air, and even wild animals. They ran out to play, excited. Mom didn't realize they were deep in the mountains. She just thought they were being too loud and told them to keep it down so they wouldn't disturb the neighbors. It was nearly 5, so she grabbed her shopping bag to head out for groceries. A monkey and a deer watched her curiously, but she didn't notice. She was busy thinking about dinner, maybe canned herring with stinky tofu or herbal noodle soup, as she wandered deeper into the forest. After a while, the boys returned, unaware that mom had left. They decided to bring Shizuka along for some fun. They moved the house to a resort, hoping she could enjoy the hot springs. But when she opened the door, she was shocked to see a group of shirtless men right outside. Shizuka quickly shut the door. Forget that, let's find a quiet spot by the ocean. Nobita moved the house to the sea and found a small island. But as soon as they arrived, they heard loud music and dancing. Nobita couldn't take it and shouted to move on to the next spot. Doraemon was hungry, so he moved the house next to a barbecue restaurant. He smelled the meat and ended up eating 3 bowls of rice. Shizuka felt a bit awkward. After they were full, they headed to Hokkaido, where Nobita wanted to go ice fishing for smelt. Doraemon used a tool to drill holes in the ice, and they dropped their lines. Shizuka caught 2 fish quickly, though they were quite small. The 3 of them fished until they had a full bucket, and they didn't head home until dusk. Nobita kept a few large fish for dinner, but by 9 o'clock, mom still hadn't returned. Since her shopping bag was missing, they assumed she was just out running errands and would be back soon. They didn't know she was still lost in the mountains, unable to find her way home and terrified by the strange noises in the dark. She was hoping for someone to rescue her, but there wasn't a soul around. Nobita really put his mother in a terrible situation this time.